Okay, so today I'm gonna make some flour tortillas, and I have all the basic ingredients. It's flour, salt, shortening, and baking powder. I also have some water that's gonna be heating up in the kettle. So while you put all the dry ingredients together, we're gonna warm up the water till it boils. And here we're gonna measure, I'm gonna measure for the first time how much I'm gonna make. So I have a measuring cup of 1 cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with 1 cup. Two cups. I guess I'll do 3 cups today. 3 cups. Okay. And in that, I will put half a tablespoon of salt. Okay. And about half a tablespoon of baking powder. Once that is done, go ahead and mix all your dry ingredients and mix it up really good. And well, the shortening gets a little bit more harder to measure, but I will measure it. And I'm going to start with about 1 cup. I'm going to measure it first. Alright, so this is about 1 cup of shortening. Go ahead and mix it in there. Don't want to put too much or too little. Too much is going to make the flour tortillas break fast. So I got about 1 cup of shortening, and just mix it in there really good. And break up the lard as much as you can into the flour until it's pretty much in crumbs. Okay, and as you can see, it's already starting to crumble a little bit more. Just crumble it as much as you can into all that flour. Now keep in mind that once you make it, you need to let it sit for at least 15 minutes. The longer you let it sit, the better it is. It'll stretch more easier without shrinking back up. So good 15-20 minutes will be fine. If you need it longer, that's okay. Alright, as you can see in here, it's pretty much all crumbed in there. And the water's already boiling. Oops, sorry. The water's already boiling. So, I'm kind of used to it already, but I'll do it for the sake of the video. I will use a fork to mix it. What you can do is make a little indent in the middle where the water can sit. Okay. And again, because of the video, I will go ahead and measure everything. So we know that we used 3 cups of flour and 1 cup of lard and a half a tablespoon of salt and a half a tablespoon of baking powder so far. Okay. Okay, we got 1 cup. And 2 cups. I'm going to put it 2 cups for now. Okay, and it is hot, as you can tell. Go ahead and mix it in. It is really hot, so mix it in. And if you feel comfortable enough to do it with your hands, you can. It's fine. Now, you probably see. I want to go ahead and put my hands in. Okay, it's already getting all mushy. Okay, so here we are, mixing it in. Now you want it to get to the point where it doesn't stick to your hands. It's coming off a little bit more cleaner. Okay, and make sure you get into all of it. If you feel that it's sticking too much to your hand still, you can always add a little bit more flour so that you can help mix it in, and it's already coming out a little bit much more cleaner. But I will be adding a little bit of flour in it just to make sure you get everything. Sometimes at the bottom of the bowl you'll leave a little bit of flour. Make sure you get everything. And you can sprinkle little by little. As I said, it's pretty much coming off the hand, but I want to put just a little bit. Okay. I'll be honest, I've never measured myself before. I always do it by eye, but I guess it's a good thing to kind of measure. I feel comfortable already with how it's coming out, so okay, so once it's already like pretty much all together, as you can see, I personally like to take it out and knead it a little bit on the counter. Another thing, I had already put the counter on, so okay. And as I'm extending it, now that I'm getting a little bit more air, as I'm extending it, I want it to be a little bit more, I mean, it doesn't stick, but I want it to be a little bit more firm. So I'm going to add a little bit more flour. Okay, this time I did do a handful, it's okay. It's just because I don't want it to be sticky. I don't want it to stick to the roll. So, okay, that feels a lot better. And again, like I said, make sure you let it sit for about 15 minutes. And once once I knead it all into all this flour in and stuff, I'll put it back in the bowl and just cover it and let it sit for about 15 minutes. And that right there, my ladies, is about it. Put it back in the same bowl. Okay. Okay.